Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Save Soil movement because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds, the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace, we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru launched the Save Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every morning at 6 a.m. for 365 days. And today is the 27th day. So let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. We are living in a matrix, guys. It's a negative matrix, which means that the matrix is created by people, by people's minds, because the most powerful weapon on this planet is the people's mind. It's the mind, and you have a mind, and you were sent here on this planet to be a co-creator, to create. And when you have a negative mindset, you can only create a negative world. And if we are living today in a negative world, it's because most people have a negative mindset. And where does this negative mindset come? It came from the programming of the matrix. We've received the same programming, whether you are in Morocco or you are in the United States of America or you are in Brazil. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It seems that we all have the same programming. It's because there are some hidden societies called, such as the Illuminati, the Freemason and Yale, and some members consider themselves as elites, parts of these hidden societies ruling the biggest businesses and world leaders, the decision takers. And if you see the first 3 big industries in the world, which are, first one is armaments, it's weaponry, the military. The top research of scientific researches goes directly to the military. This has to change. This shows that we lack consciousness. We're in a big need of consciousness today, because top researchers, the scientific researchers, must not go to the military to seek how to kill people. We've killed enough people during the First and the Second World War, and now we're going, if we keep being unconscious, we are going towards the Third World War. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of allowing these bunch of psychopaths ruling the world and taking decisions for the masses. We are the people, and democracy means that the country is led by the people and not by one single psychopath, as if we were in the 40s waiting for Hitler to rule a country. Why wars are not voted? If this is the real democracy, wars must be voted. Before we go to the war, there must be a vote. It's because we have been programmed. We received the same education, the same negative mindset. It's because all these hidden societies, this world system, they're calling it the New World Order, they're the children of the devil. It's because the devil is behind all these ideas and ideologies. It's the devil's plan, the pandemic, the New World Order. You don't need to accept this. If you are wise enough and conscious enough, you will see that there is attacks against humanity. We have been attacked severely since childhood. And we know what the narcissist craves more. They crave control and attention. It's all about control. So, what they're controlling? They've controlled the oxygen that we breathe by reducing the numbers of trees, which are the lungs of this planet. So now we have less and less oxygen present in the air. Not only that, we have been put in boxes since childhood, and every child knows that school sucks, and the children must not put into school because the child is waiting to move the body, and we were obliged to sit for hours, and this sitting in the sitting position, this has misaligned our back. Most people have back pains. Not only the back pain is just a bonus, but what this does to your body, it's just when you have a cramped, a misaligned spine, the capacity of the lungs is not full. When you breathe, it's just you're taking half of the volume of the lungs. This is made on purpose to reduce the quantity of oxygen that we consume, to reduce our capabilities, to make us weaker in other terms. Because the first food for the body is the pranic energy, which is oxygen, the food that we breathe. The second attack is on our food, fruits and vegetables, by depleting the soil. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. It is said that 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. This is a big genocide. By depleting the soil, we are depleting the people's health. And why depleting the health? It's because it's the second or the third, I don't remember, big industry in the world. So when you are sick physically and mentally, you are a good consumer, you are a customer for the market. You need to buy medicines from Big Pharma. This is why the Moroccan media never mentioned Safe Soil movement, even though it's been launched more than 2 years ago, and there are 4 billion people volunteering for Safe Soil movement, and we're still treating these 4 billion people as minorities because only 84 countries in the world have signed the Safe Soil policies. But how about other countries such as Morocco? We're still sleeping on it. Why is this? It's because the Safe Soil movement, this enrichment of the soil, this enhancement of organic matter in the soil will enhance people's health. And what will happen when your health is enhanced? Your vibrations will enhance. Your ability to manifest will get greater. As I said in the beginning, you are a co-creator. You were sent here on this planet to co-create your thing, your dream. You have a dream, you have a vision. There is something in you that needs to be unleashed, to see the light, to be alive. If you haven't found it yet, it's your job to find it. And if you seek it, you will find it. And it's definitely not to be working as a slave for somebody. This is the modern slavery, the 9-to-5 job, a world that sucks. As Dolly Parton said in one of her songs, it's all taken and no giving. This is the case of narcissists, people with psychological deep problems in society, in themselves, in their psyche. The narcissist wants the best from you. At the same time, they will give you their worst. This is how I felt when I was working. Sometimes I didn't even receive my salary. I was treated with the most injustice that you can ever imagine. Just by being different, by having a different mindset, by being honest, because Satan is the king of this world, which means that what you see at the top is actually the bottom, and what you see at the bottom is actually the top. The good is seen as bad and the bad is seen as good. Everything has been reversed because Satan wanted to mock God. Satan is doomed to be judged, to be destroyed. And before he does so, he will take with him as many humans as he can. If you are not conscious, if you are not careful, as I mentioned, this is the second attack on soil by making the soil poorer and poorer of organic matter. We're actually making people weaker and weaker, and we are weakening their immune system. And there's no wonder why our children now fall sick very often. It's because their immune system is so weak. Our children are supposed to be better than us. Now we are going against the current of humanity. We are going against the normality, against nature. In other terms, we have committed a crime against humanity because our children must be better than us and not weaker and vulnerable than us. The third attack, it's on the mindset, which is the most powerful weapon on this planet, which is your mind. Because as Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. Anything that you believe you can achieve. And now you have believed negativity. That's why you are creating a world of negativity. Most people are full with self-hatred. This self-hatred will manifest towards others. There will be a lot of hatred towards yourself and others. You will tolerate intolerable things, such as working in a job that sucks, tolerating people that sucks, tolerating toxic people to be present in your life. You yourself is toxic. You need to change these things if you want a better life, because this universe is an ocean of motion. It responds to your energy, to your frequency, that's all. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. And what lies within you? Jesus Christ answered this question. He said, the kingdom of God is within you. You have a whole kingdom inside of you. Sadhguru said, in is the only way out. Which means that we are more than this body and mind. These are just tools. This is not you. You are not the body. You are not the mind. Who are you? You are a spirit. You are a ghost. You are a spirit having a physical experience in this human body. Your soul has been created from God. You were created in God's image. You are so much powerful that this bunch of psychopaths has no choice but to start reprogramming you, start fighting you since you were a kid, since you were even unconscious, so that they have an easy win. The devil will not use righteous people. He cannot use them. He can only use coward people. This is why they're hiding in their hidden societies, because they consider themselves elites. Actually, they are the elites of cowards. You can't find more coward people than this bunch of psychopaths elsewhere. And now they have hijacked our imagination. It's like a virus entering a cell. Instead of this cell producing, for example, a protein, it starts creating the same virus. Now, the bunch of psychopaths, members of the hidden societies, have hijacked our imagination by programming us through society, school, work, media, everywhere. Everybody is repeating the same negative, life-sucking narrative. Nobody is using their heads. Nobody is using their consciousness to see. Most people have a calcified pineal gland. Their third eye is closed. They can't see, they can't perceive the truth. They're just driven like a bunch of cattle. If you let the psychopaths lead you, they will only lead you to the slaughterhouse. This is what Hitler did to people. Many people trusted Hitler to be their leaders, a psychopath, a dictator, and he caused millions of deaths, a lot of troublings. The consequences of his actions are still taking place today in the world. You need to be conscious. Albert Einstein has the best one. This is the best quote. He said, "Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions." And what's life's coming attractions? It's the future. So the future is in your imagination. This is why the programming on your mind, so that these so-called leaders don't have surprises and predictable ones. They have controlled your imagination. They have controlled your creative power, so that what you will create, what you will do, what you will say will be what they have chosen for you. Most people are repeating nonsense, thinking that it's their beliefs. It's not. It's an impression on them. It's a programming. And if you don't have your own vision, your own dreams, your own goals, guess what? You'll be working to achieve somebody else's. You will enter into somebody else's agenda and plans. Coronavirus was an attack against humanity. It's a man-made virus destined to kill billions of people. Luckily, the plan didn't work as they planned. And now comes the vaccine as a solution, which is another attack also, because Most people don't know who they are. Most people ignore the power that they hold. In most people, only 10% of the DNA is activated, and more than 90% is still dormant. The negative scientists of this matrix, they called this huge part of the DNA the junk DNA. It's because they're toxic. It's because they're working with the enemy. Actually, they are the junk of scientists by hiding the truth from the masses. There is no such thing as junk DNA. What's in there is that you have superpowers hidden dormant in your DNA, waiting for you to be conscious, to raise your vibrations, to raise your frequencies, to change your mental and physical diet, the food of the brain, the food of the body, so that you can tune in and start activating bit by bit this dormant DNA, which means that you have characteristics, you have traits hidden, dormant in you. You have superpowers, super abilities, such as mind reading, telepathy, perception, intuition, just knowing things, intuition without thinking about it. Levitation, floating from the ground. Yes, this seems crazy. Nothing is impossible. The limit that you have in your life is only in your mind. As they said, one man's magic is another man's making. You will be amazed to see what people can do. If you are unconscious most of the time, you will think it's magic. It's not magic, it's competence, it's empowerment. As Sadhguru said, in this life, do not seek success, seek empowerment and competence. If you search on the internet to see what the yogis of the old times was able to do, you will find these things. You will find that they had superpowers. And why is this? Because they were aligned with the universal laws. They were honest, and their vibrations went to the sky. We are so misaligned. We are completely in a different path from our true nature. As Mahatma Gandhi said, children are the best teachers because they're happy, they're still normal. And if you look to adults, you think that adults are normal. They're abnormal with their long faces, miserable. Joy is the normal state of a human being, like a kid. So you better know these things. You better know that you were born in a war zone. There is a war against you. We want you. They want to get you. Be wise, be strategical. If you enter to work in a company, don't just be there working, because know that the company has strategies, it has goals. You need to have your own strategy, your own goals. Go there, get the money, get yourself educated, seek knowledge, seek competence, be better, change your life for the better. Cut off the toxic people, the toxic relationships, the things that waste your time and energy. As Les Brown said, get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dreams. They're energy drainers, energy vampires. They will drain you. This is the rule. Anyone and anything which is not helping you to grow, to improve your life, to be a better person, cut them off of your life. They have nothing to do in your life. You are the maker of your life. Stop feeding the old matrix. Now we have a paradigm which is a multitude of beliefs which controlling our imagination, our creative power. Change it and know that there is a season to sow and there is a season to reap. And now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds, which is misery, poverty, hatred. Stop feeding these things and start a new season of sowing by sowing self-love, self-empathy, self-care, and try to be better by improving your diet of your body, of your mind. Change the narrative. Instead of watching these stupid TV shows about celebrities, become your own celebrity and start celebrating yourself. Be better. Surround yourself with better people. If you can't find them in real, find them on the internet. Seek knowledge. Know that what will change your mind, what will change your life is a new idea. Till now you have been programmed from the media, movies, everywhere to have lousy ideas. Now you need to read books, you need to listen to writers, thinkers, philosophers, coaches of personal development to receive new ideas, to receive new inspiration, to act, because as Dalai Lama said, take care of your thoughts because they will become your words. Take care of your words because they will become your actions. Take care of your actions because they will become your habits. Take care of your habits because they will become your character. Take care of your character because it will become your life. And your life is your destiny. You see that your destiny, your future is related to your thoughts. I'm not talking about the thoughts present in your conscious mind. I'm talking about the paradigm. This is more complicated and difficult than it seems. You need to reprogram the robot in you because almost 95% of the time of the day you are working by the subconscious mind on an autopilot. This robot takes control and now it's filled with negative ideas, and these ideas are influencing your choices. And most people have two superpowers, the power of speech and the power of choice, and you are choosing what's in your paradigm, which is what the matrix has placed there, which is that you are feeding the matrix when you're unconscious. Now by repetition you need to do efforts. This is something that the brain doesn't like. First, why we have this autopilot here in our brain? It's because 20% of the human energy is consumed by the brain, which is huge. This is when you are restful, when you are under anxiety, when you are worried, this number raises, increases. So the brain likes to save its energy. So this is why you should not waste your energy. You will need it. You will need it to build the new paradigm. You will need every drop of it. The first three big industries in the world are armaments, military. The second is alcohol and cigarettes. The third is big pharma, is the medicines. This shows that the world is filled with hatred. This reflects the humanity, the nature of humanity. We have hatred. We are violent. We are in war, at war. We are unconscious, not even aware. We are drunk, not present, absent, and we are mentally and physically ill. And the fourth thing the most watched thing on the internet. This is very regretful. It's the porn websites. This is very regretful. It's pitiful to see that we use such magnificent tools such as internet to watch porn. It's because we have been programmed to live like animals, to function from our 3 low chakras, the instinct chakras. How about the 4 other higher chakras? They're still dormant, not activated in most people. This is why people think like animals. The essence of humanity is not in the past. The essence of humanity is in the future, because humanity is a young species of beings in this universe. You can say that we just created yesterday in comparison to other beings. This is a vast universe full of mysteries and full of life. And our growth has been monitored by other species. So, as I said, besides, porn websites are free. Have you ever wondered why are they free? This is a 3D matrix, which means that nothing is free here. And why are these things free? Well, learn this thing. If you see something free, know that you are the product. Nothing is free here. It's free because it's life destroying. Watching porn websites destroys you. It kills you. This is a vital energy. The sexual energy has the power to create a new human being. And you are wasting it. Besides, in terms of energy, it costs the most for the body to create the sexual energies. It costs more than creating neurons of heart cells. So don't waste this energy. It's priceless. And if you keep it in your body, if you develop the self-control, it's like a muscle. You need to train, you need to fast, you need to be patient with yourself. It's a process. You can't master it just like that. Give yourself the time to train. If you keep it in your body, as Napoleon Hill said in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich, he was talking about the transmutation of this sexual energy, which means that you can transmute it from the genital parts. It can go up to the head and activate the pineal gland and inspire you to have creative ideas, because this energy is so powerful. It can only create. If it doesn't create a new human being, it will create a business for you. It will give you courage to act. In the Bible, Samson, he was a strong man, and he lost his strength once he met Delilah. This is my theory. I think he was in semen retention. And before he met her, once he met her, he lost his power because he lost his energy, vital energy. You can do this. You've got this. can do it. Nobody has ever started at the top. We've all been programmed to have the negative mindset. And as there is a season to sow, there is a season to reap. Now we are reaping what they have sown in our minds, which is misery, poverty. You start. You need to start. Sorry, you need to start the new season of sowing the positivity now, so that you can begin to reap in some few years. Change the things that you can change. Accept the things that you can change, such as, for example, your body parts. Be friend with yourself. Accept yourself totally. Make peace with yourself. Do the exercise of Louise Hay. She distributed mirrors in her participants in her seminars and said to them, look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. Make it a habit, a daily habit, so that you start building the self-love towards yourself. This self-love will grow over time and reach to other people, to plants, trees, animals, everything. This is how we change. We have been programmed to believe on something called the instant gratification. There is no such thing. Most successful people, they didn't build their success overnight. It's a lie showing you in the television that somebody was poor, then he scratched a paper and he became a millionaire. This is a lie. Success takes time. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. But the right work, the right effort. If you're saying that you're working diligently, day in and day out, going for a job which is not yours, and you are underpaid, you are waiting to have success, there you're wasting your time, because you are not in control of the wages, of the profits. You need to do these things, to be diligent, to work hard, to be disciplined on your own business. You need to be in charge, in control of your life. Take it all. It's yours. You were sent here to create your life and not to live under somebody else's agendas. Because if you are not wise, if you are not aware, people will use you. People will exploit you. There are some bunch of people here who doesn't have values. They don't have respect for the self first, then for others. Because it's like listening to a psychopath, a world leader such as Hitler, talking about peace. We know that psychopaths don't have peace. So you can't give something that you don't have. And those who are waiting for psychopaths to make the world better are wasting their time. Because they don't have it, they can't give it to you. You can't give something that you don't have. These are liars. These are freaks of the matrix. The narcissist is the most nightmare on this matrix. It's the devil's child. The devil is here to do three things: to steal, destroy, and kill. How you will change the world? You can't change people. You can only change yourself. My call for you is not a call for an external revolution. External revolution is for criminals and stupid people. My call for you is an internal revolution. I want you to rebel against your bad habits. If you smoke, stop smoking. If you drink alcohol, all, all of the time drunk. Stop it. Become conscious. If you're not exercising, what are you waiting for? Start practicing. If you're not reading books, what are you waiting for? Start reading books. If you are waiting for a savior to come, there already been a savior come here. It's Jesus Christ who died on the cross to save humanity. Now it's your turn, it's your part. Do your part. By doing your part, you will allow God to intervene. What's your part? Do whatever you can. Stop holding back. The God is a God, He's a glorious God. He's a God of justice, of courage. If you are living cowardly, you will be discounted by Him. He doesn't even listen to you. And you must pass the test. God will test you. You must pass the desert, cross the desert. There will be a period of desert in your life if you are serious about your dreams. You will live from scarcity because you will cut everything. You will leave your job. You will leave the people, the toxic people. You will leave this lifestyle that you have. You will live with the minimum. And God, this is just a test. You cannot be trusted with little. How can He trust you with more? You must pass the test. Do it. You need to change your mental diet, your physical diet. Before you change anything in your life, consult a doctor or a specialist. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist. I'm talking about my own experience only. Before you change anything in your life, in your daily habit, you need to consult your doctor. I am 100% vegan now. In comparison of before I started this journey of personal development, I was a completely different person. It's like Jim Rohn. What Earl Shaw said to Jim Rohn, his mentor, he said to him, when you change, everything will change for you. To change what? To change your frequency, to change your vibrations, to change your mindset, your paradigm. There is a unity called angstrom. It's the unity of vibrations. If you take meat, alcohol and cigarettes, these three things contain 0 angstroms. If you want to live the best life, you need more angstroms, not 0 angstroms. This is why I'm 100% vegan. I stopped eating meat, fish and dairy products. I stopped gradually, which means that I kept eating fish for some time, then kept eating the dairy foods for some time, and then completely became vegan. Because fruits contain 10,000 angstroms, vegetables, raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms, cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms, and we can see that these numbers has nothing to do with 0. I stopped eating garlic, onion, because these are negative pranic foods, which means that they take your prana. If you eat them, they take energy from you, and the markets are full of them. I'm sure that even if you go to the United States, you will find them. This is a strategy of the devil to keep you stuck in lower vibrations, because vibrations are emotions, and emotion is the language of the universe. You don't attract to yourself what you want, you attract to yourself what you are. The law of attraction is a secondary law of a primary law, which is the law of vibration. You attract to yourself what you vibrate. So you work on your vibration by changing your mental, your physical diet and mental diet. Ideas also have angstroms, they have frequencies. There has been studies showing that your words, your thoughts change the matter, the physical matter on water. If you speak to water with love, the water takes a crystalline form, the water molecules. If you speak towards water with hatred and negativity, the form of molecules of water changes to become negative. And 70% of our body is water. Do you think that by allowing toxic people to be present in your life, they're not changing you? They're changing you. This is why when your, for example, manager say to you negative words or criticizes your work, you feel bitter, you become depressed. After depression, what happens? You fall sick. This is because you allowed the wrong person to stay in your life, to let them have the power over you to change you. You must give to yourself what others didn't give you. This is why I said do the exercise of Louise Hay. By looking at yourself in your mirror and say to yourself, I love you, make it a habit. So that you must give to yourself what others didn't give to you, what your parents didn't give to you. This is the new reprogramming. Because your parents didn't have the consciousness, the required level of consciousness and power and will to change. So it ends with you. You must not keep going this negative cycle repeating itself again and again and again. You must be the responsible generation. You must say, this will end with me. No more traumas. As Bob Marley said, no more troubles. What we need is love. Start giving love to yourself, and the world will reflect it to you. Build with energy by keeping your energy. Build your own world, because you'll have to swim against the current of the matrix. You need to create your own world. You will be faced with challenges. You will be faced with hatred from others. These are crabs in the bucket. If you start climbing up, they will grab you and put you down. You need energy, more energy. Build the physical energy, the mindset. You need a mindset such as that of Nelson Mandela, who said, I never lose, whether I win or I learn. This is the kind of mindset you need to have. Such as Thomas A. Edison. He was keeping repeating, trying to invent the light bulb. He failed 999 times. Can you fail a business 999 times? And the 1000th was the light bulb. These people, they didn't have something special than us, except an incredible willpower, an incredible sense of not giving up, an incredible sense of self-belief. Because as the French coach of personal development, David Laroche, said, tu échoues quand tu arrêtes d'y croire, which means that you will fail when you stop believing in it. Sadhguru said it differently. He said, there is no such thing as failure for a committed man. This is why you need to find your thing, the thing in which you will be committed, the thing that you will do even if there is no success. It's called the life purpose. Try to find it. I've tried many things before. I don't know if I have found it yet or not. Anyway, as long as I will keep improving myself and have new ideas, new thoughts, new inspiration, new tools, I will share with you. Till then, I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.